And now ready to bring you some basketball action. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce.
And you know they're looking forward to this game. They're undefeated in the season series. Sometimes you just have a team's number. Looks to be that way in this one.
Now here's Sabonis. Offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you can see why Sabonis is considered one of the top rebounders in the game. He's relentless.
Here's Billups. And that one drops for him. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, "Quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there." Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Brian, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And here's Sabonis outside. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Barrett. Oh, and it's a big-time dunk as he slams it right over Doncic.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Billups. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Sabonis' shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Adebayo. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Here's Billups. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And Doncic has got the ball here for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Chicago passing it around. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Jordan. Brooklyn with the board.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Billups. And the shot's good. Billups has got 6 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Doncic. Out to Sabonis. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
58 seconds left in the first quarter. And a deep 3 from Young. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And from that extended range, you do it better than Trae Young.
And he drives in. Pass to Ibaka. Outside Christie. Here's Edgecombe. Shot clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, a little bit of a welcome to the league. The rookie Edgecombe dealing with some very aggressive defense there.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Nets now. To the inside. Here's Barrett. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many floor generals better than Young.
Here's Edgecombe. Edgecombe. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Young. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got 5.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Brooklyn out in front. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
Pass to Achua. The 3-ball. No luck on that one. Brooklyn leading by 4. Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
And Horford powers it home.
Well, your goal there has to be to stop Young first, so that'll open up things for other people.
Here's Edgecombe. Brooklyn with the board.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Brown's shot is good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Edgecombe. And that's collected by Trae Young.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Pass to Christie. Brooklyn pulls it in. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
Back to Horford. That's tipped. Inside. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Hauser outside. Takes a three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Hauser's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Lopez for three. Hauser grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Pass to Lopez. Kuzma outside. Back to Lopez. To the middle. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection you get with Horford. He's outstanding turning shots back.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Nets leading by 12. And 1:01 left in the first half. Pass to Adebayo. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Adebayo, no good. The Bulls trail by 12. Now here's Sabonis. Chicago passing it around. Back to Ibaka. And here's Doncic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Doncic hits them both. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Billups. He's got 6. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Doncic, no good. This one for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached halftime in this one. Brooklyn out in front, up by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Brooklyn leading by 12. Here's Billups. Outside Barrett. Down low. Here's Billups. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, Adebayo, forceful.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime-time positioning inside.
There's no question. Peyton Pritchard has one of the best value contracts in the league.
Sure does, B.A. He's on a 4-year, $30 million deal, signed back in 2023. He's a tireless worker, a talented scorer, playmaker, and, of course, outside shooter.
Barrett can't hit. Bulls trail by 12. Sabonis outside. Pass to Ibaka. Jordan up top. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Sabonis. Guarded by Barrett. Tries again. And Sabonis gets it to go. Sabonis has got 7.
Yeah, this is Sabonis in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless.
Here's Jordan. And the deficit down inside single digits.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Outside Adebayo. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to Jordan. Sabonis outside. Now here's Ibaka. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. That shot wide open. He's got 9.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said Domantas is a warrior, like me, and I'm very proud. Back to you guys.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Chicago, trailing by 8. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be the second stop of this 6-game trip. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ibaka. Not going to go that time. Brooklyn leading by 8. Pass to Barrett. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And there's the whistle. That goes on Max Christie. That's his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making a switch here. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams making some changes here. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside Young. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Bruce Brown. Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
Achua with a screen. Brown. The rebound by the Nets. They've led by as many as 14. Trae quick on the take. Pass to O'Neal. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Doncic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Doncic hits them both.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3.
Well, guys, what I love about Young is you cannot break his will. Great mental and emotional toughness.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter here. Lopez for 3. Hart pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 8. Ooh, power move. Al Horford.
Nice. finish by Horford. He got bumped.
Pass to Lopez. Kuzma outside. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Bulls making a change here.
Substitutions on the court.
Here's Edgecombe. Give him 8. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lopez. For 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
And so it's Brooklyn closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Here we go, fans. Get on your feet.
And Brooklyn with possession here. They've led by as many as 14. Barrett. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. Bulls trailed by 7. Here's Edgecombe. And the layup is good.
A solid finisher in close. Edgecombe's agility lets him find good angles.
There's the drive. Phillips' shot is off. And it's the Bulls' ball. Back to Jordan. Rebound Brooklyn. A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Pass to Ibaka. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
15 foul. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls. Number 77.
Chicago passing it around. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively. Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
The shot is money.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
It's stolen by Hart. Now Adebayo. Banks it home. Big shot.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Now Green buries it from outside.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Team second.
Now Adebayo. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Doncic outside. It's stolen by Hart. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Nets leading by 12. Here's Billups. Doncic there for the rebound.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Nets.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17. And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Oh, touches it off the glass.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
It's stolen by Hart. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Billups. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. Can't get it to go. So we see the Nets taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up just a